Hi everyone, welcome to Deanna Budgets. Thank you so much for joining me on this video. How's everybody doing? I know it's been a minute. It's been super busy, you guys, but I am stealing some time away to film our paycheck cash stuffing for paycheck number 4 of December, right? Yes. So here we are. I am going to go ahead and count the cash, and I'll chat with you guys a bit and fill you in on what's been going on in my little corner of the world. So for those of you who are new, welcome, and for all my returning subscribers, thank you so much for coming in. My channel, I do a lot of I do hybrid budgeting, which means that I cash stuff my variable expenses as well as sinking funds, which are basically just future expenditures that will arise, and then I save my money in a high yield account at the end of every month. Savings go in there to gain interest, and then I also use my credit card pretty heavily, but that's paid back every month, so I do not carry a balance on the card. But cash stuffing the different categories helps me stay on target so I don't overspend with my credit card, right? Okay, so what we're gonna do today, count this cash. We're going to stuff it into the envelopes. I also have some housekeeping, some little odds and ends that I want to show you guys as well. So please stay tuned for that, including an exciting announcement of something that Andrea over at No Bucks Given, as well as I, have been working on for the past couple weeks, and I'm excited to share it with you guys. Okay, so anyways, let's get to the money. We have $1,082 today. Let's give it a count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 500, 50, 650, 700, 20, 40, 60, 80, 800, 20, 40, 60, 80, 900, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 1,000. Oops. 10. 1,010, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 1, and 2. $1,082. Perfect. And so we are going to begin by unstuffing the wallet. If there is anything to unstuff, it's been a pretty crazy couple of weeks, you guys. We have nothing in groceries. Our gas fund is down to $70. And I do have a half a tank, which means that I can probably push to the end of the week and make it to the next cash stuffing, but I might fill up on Friday. So I'll see. I'm not sure yet. Dining out has nothing. Personal, I take out. Nothing in miscellaneous. So the only person that has a little bit of money left is my daughter. She has $10, $15, $16, $17, $18 of spending money left. And I will put that in her envelope directly. So let us stuff the envelope. We are putting $180 into groceries per usual. We are putting into gas $100. So now gas has $150.70. Food is getting $60. So actually, let me do that in 20s. 20, 40, and 60. For personal, okay, so hubby's getting 50. I did increase the spending money a little bit, and I am getting 50 as well. So 20, 40, yeah, 5, 50. Do it that way. For myself, miscellaneous is getting 20, and our daughter is getting her 30. Okay, so the wallet is stuffed, you guys. I love stuffing the wallet. It is so nice to get it replenished. I will say I stole $3 out of it when I was playing my savings challenges because I had to catch up on my long-term savings and also my build a bank, my locked-in 90-day challenge. That one is the winter challenge that I was doing with GB. So I did complete my cycle 2 off camera. I'll insert a picture here of how much was saved. Yes, it was a pretty crazy, what is it, 4 weeks? So I'll definitely be changing up my numbers for cycles 3 and 4. But that was completed, and I also put a bunch of money into my autumn box, and I don't have a picture of that because it's not done yet, so we still have to work on that. Okay, Now, what are we going on to? Let us go on to our bills. So we are putting 30, well, we're putting 40 into the phone bill. So let's add that in for paycheck date was the, what was it? The 26th, yes. So we're adding $40 to our phone account. Of course, my pen is dying. Guys, I love these pens. These are the Pilot G2. This is a 0.7 tip. Love them. They're just the right amount of flow. All right, so we are adding 40, which brings us up to 367. So my husband recently bought a Starlink device for his mom in Jamaica, and that's going to be coming out of this now monthly. So that is going to affect my phone bill budget. So I'll definitely have to double check what we're doing with that come January. So we have 1, 2, 320, 40, 65, 6, 7, 367. Correct. Okay, so yay, I just made it to the amount I needed. Well, actually, I'm a little bit off. I needed 363 plus 24. I need 387. Yeah, I would have been on, but it's a little bit off. So I need to put another 20 bucks in here to have what I need for January 1st. But technically, this covers January to March. So, I mean, I don't have to pay it right away, but that's what I like to do. Anyways, moving on. Car insurance is getting $30 today. And this little fund is doing well. That will bring it up to 496 plus 30, 526. That is awesome because we have until April basically till the next bill is due. So I said 30, right? So let's add 20 and 30. And I'm going to condense this a bit, you guys, because I have some extra hundreds on the cash tray today. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100. So let's just put that back and grab 100. So now we have 110, 25, 26. 126, which is correct because we should have, yeah, we have 400 in the bank gaining interest. At the end of each month, I do unstuff this one since it isn't due for 6 months at a time. So I get that little bit of interest, you guys. Also, I don't like keeping like a lot of money out of the bank for extended periods. So if I can add it, I do. Okay, so moving on. We've done the wallet, we've done the bills, and now we move on to the savings. So our savings binder here are the amounts that I try to stuff every week. Our daughter is going to get her 50. So let's add that in. And we have one more paycheck for this month because I get paid on a Wednesday and the month ends on a Thursday. So I could choose to either have an extra paycheck in January or have an extra paycheck in December. So I'm just pulling it into December. And we're going to make December our magic month. So we are adding the $50 for my daughter. So she will have 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 50, 950, 70, 90, 4,000. Yay! So obviously most of this is in the bank. I transfer it out at the end of each month. But $4,000 has been saved for her account for this year so far. So that is excellent. I'm so happy about that. Gotta save for our babies, right? So I am adding to our account $50. So we have $28.50. I am going to look into seeing what kind of investments I can do for her money in the next year because I don't have one of those 529 plans set up. But I do want to gain more interest on her money since it's not going to get spent anytime soon until she's old enough to, you know, either decide she wants to go to college, or if she wants to pursue a skill, or if she wants to travel or buy a car. I don't know. I'm just saving it for her future. And I want to gain a higher interest rate than what is being offered or what I have now. Like what I'm doing is great. It's in a high yield, but I want it to be more. And I don't want it to be just like education based in case she wants to do something else. So I have to figure something out where her money is gaining like a lot more interest, but not like just tied to education, because you know, people can choose to do different things and still be successful in life. So if she wants to do something else, I want to, you know, be able to offer her some freedom to do that. So anyways, long story short, I'll let you guys know what we decide to do, but we'll definitely be doing some new changes with our savings for the new year. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 2005, 650, 750, 8, 70, 90. What? Did I add that wrong? Let me add it. 1, 2, 25, 26, 27, 2008, 20, 40, 50. Okay, there we go. We got it. We got it. We got it, you guys. So we got 2850. And then we move on to our month ahead, which is getting $20, $20, 12.26 deposit, $20. You guys, if you save $20 a week times 52 weeks, you save $1,040 for the year. Okay, so don't knock it. Little bits. It's like the glare. I'm trying to avoid it, but just keep on putting that money in there, you guys. It does add up. All right, don't discount it. So we are going to be. The total now is $5,276. So we are 1 month ahead currently that we were able to achieve back in November. And we are actually rolling right into our second month ahead. So this is interest. So we have $20, $40, $60, $80 in cash that will be transferred. And then this 116 prop was actually the interest posting on our high yield account. So I just usually roll that right into the month ahead fund. Okay, so that is it for our savings binder. That's my mandatory savings, and I'm also going to add $100 to the vacation savings. For vacation, should I use 100? I might get myself in trouble for this, but yeah, I'm just going to put the 100 in here. So for vacation, I am using, see, I gotta stop this, guys. This video is incoming, okay? My daughter wants to play with this money and save in this thing, so I might have her help me with that. She's looking forward to it on the maybe on the holiday break here this week. Okay, yeah, 100 for vacation. That book is that savings challenge is from Rock's Budgets, and I always like list it in that video. So that's what that binder is for. And we're getting pretty close to finishing up a couple challenges in there. So that'll be nice. We now move on to our sinking funds. Okay, so here is my sinking funds tracker. And what I've been doing is I've put the funds I wanted to focus on in the month of December. I put a goal that, you know, it's hit or miss. It's not like hard or fast. And then what I was able to stuff each week. So week 3, you guys didn't see this cash stuffing, but I did skip this week because it was just way too hectic to even do anything. We went away and visited friends like for the weekend in Pennsylvania. Had a great time. We took our daughter to Hershey Park. Well, not the park, but Chocolate World, which is next door. She had a great time. She met their puppy. It was great. We had a really nice time, and we went tubing that weekend. We got ran off the mountain by like a freak snowstorm. Like, it was crazy. But we did have a really good time, and then we came back, and it's, you know, what did we do after that? Like, then we went into the Christmas week where it was like short days of like school, so you know, everybody's home, the house is super busy, like we're doing like everything, there's no quiet time to film. So it's not that I didn't want to, you guys, I just couldn't find any quiet time. And I say all that to say I put a lot of money into family fun because a lot of that was happening, so I didn't bother, like, you know, doing anything with my sinking funds for that week. And then, you guys, how can I forget the most crazy part? Remember I told you about that dishwasher I was gonna get? Yeah, the one that I stayed home for and it never showed up. Okay, well, it showed up last week, like Wednesday, Christmas Eve. They install it, and literally the next day, you guys, my refrigerator dies. Yes, died, turned off. So literally had to order a refrigerator the next day, guys. So it just came today. Today's Monday, and it just came. I had to stay home from work in the morning and receive this new refrigerator. And like thankfully it's been like below freezing the past like few days, so I've had like so much stuff on my deck just like sitting out there like in the cold, being like Little House on the Prairie style ice box outside. But you know, it all worked out. But I say that to say I've been spending a lot of money on appliances and tipping appliance installers. It's been insane. It's been insane. Anyways, back to this. We are putting $150 into week 4, and I should have a week 5. I might just put week 5 somewhere here because I did not remember that we have 5 weeks sometimes. So anyways, we're moving on. We have $150 and we're only going to hit 2 of our sinking funds today, the ones that I think need it the most. We are putting $80 into households. And honestly, this money is spent because, as I said, I had to tip the guys today for bringing my fridge up those like flight of stairs. The poor guys. But anyways, it's working, thank the Lord. So we're adding $80. So 80 plus 34 brings us up to 114. And I literally gave them $80. Like, I think it was like 40. And I stole it from the gifts fund because I didn't have enough. 20, 40, 60, 80. I did not have enough in my household envelope. So yeah, 20, 40, 60, 80, 105, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Guys, one thing you'll learn about me is that I've been cash stuffing now for about 3 years. And I used to be super strict with myself in the beginning. Now that I understand my habits and what I need to do in life, I'm not as strict anymore. So here's my take on it. $70 going into the buffer, okay? So actually I'll put the 100 in and take out 30. I think that's what I'll do. My take on it is this: 1, 2, 3. That's 30 out, 100 in, right? If I have money in my envelopes and it's labeled for a purpose, and that purpose is not being fulfilled, but something else comes up and needs that money, I am definitely going to be taking that money, you know? I'm not just going to let it sit in there and I need money for something, you know? I have the cash, I'm going to take the cash. So yes, I said I borrowed it from the gifts fund, but you know, at the end of the day, it's all sinking funds. This whole binder is for my sinking funds. So if I need to take from one envelope to cover another one, that's okay. If I know there's no expense happening in that envelope, it's okay. So don't feel like if there's no money in one and so much money in another, you can't. Now, if you are trying to save for a purpose and that works for you, then absolutely do that. But don't stress yourself out if you need the money and you have the money. You know what I mean? It's not a debt, it's your savings. These are savings for expenses. So we have 1, 10, 20, 35, 41, 2, 3, 4, 144. I do the same thing with my wallet. If I overspend in my dine out category, I will take the difference from, you know, my groceries or my miscellaneous. Because why would I go into my sinking funds when I have cash in my wallet? Normally, the only fund I don't take from is my daughter and the gas fund, because those always need money. But yeah, that's just my little philosophy. Like, I have the cash, I'm going to use the cash. I'm not going into debt. I'm just borrowing from other funds, and it all works itself out in the end. Okay, you guys, we move on now. I think that's the only thing left. Should be $150. No, sorry, $152, which should be going to our savings challenges. So let me count this up and see if that's correct, if we didn't miss anything. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 95, 105, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 1, 2. Excellent, 152. And this 152 is mainly going to go towards my emergency fund and my long-term savings. And that's the autumn box for this month, which is the long term, and then the Save 2025 challenge. So that's, oops, wrong binder. So that's where this will go, and I'm hoping that I get to that before, I mean, it might be January, I don't know, we'll see. Guys, we only have like 3 days left in the month. Actually, it's 2 now. Well, 3. Yeah, it's still Monday. Yeah, I can't believe it. This year is over. Like, what? Okay, guys, the money is done. Cash tray is empty. However, I have a little treat. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna bring it over. I'm gonna bring it over. Okay, first, I made some stuff, you guys. I made some stuff. Okay, this I made. These I made. Oops, wrong folder. I made these like a few weeks ago, and I posted them on my Kofi. I don't know if you guys are notified or not, but yes. So I made some saving goal trackers, right, for the new year. They're seasonal, so there is a spring themed version. There is a summer theme with the shells in the background. There is a winter themed. We're still in winter, so if you guys want to use this one, it got the nice trees and the snowflakes. And I do have one more. Where is it? 1, 2, 3. There should be. Did I show you 4? Oh, I forgot this one. Here is the fall. This is the fall themed one, okay? So, and of course you don't have to use it in that season. You can use it whenever you want. But basically all it has is you're going to put your goal, what you're saving for. And you're going to put the amount under the section that says goal, okay? So you're saving for what and then how much, right? This tracker is meant just to log your savings toward that goal. So if you want to use this whole page for one goal, no problem. If you want to use one side, no problem. Like for me, I make monthly deposits to certain like long-term savings. So I would probably only use one box per month. So that's a lot of boxes for me. But for other people, you may do it like every week, you know, totally up to you. So I am actually going to utilize these for next year because I have some goals. And I'm going to share my goals with you guys. Now, goals are, as you know, we say, there's something we achieve or we try to get. But does it mean, are we going to hit it? I don't know. But we can certainly try. So I have some big goals. And my theme for 2026 is the year of savings. I'm all about that savings, avoiding debt at all costs, and getting that savings on. Because, guys, we have big goals. We have big goals. So I'm going to share my goals with you. And just so you get a preview of what we're going to be doing in the 2026 year. So all my money that I have extra will be going to savings. Okay, so here are some of my goals, and not in any particular order. But okay, I don't know if you can see it. But okay, so we are trying to see if we can possibly afford a house. That's a huge, huge, huge goal. I don't know when that will be achieved, but we can certainly start. And the goal is to save $10,000. Yes, that's not a little bit. That is not a little bit. So we're going to be working very hard on that. We are also going to do our standard $5,000 goal for our vacation. So we haven't taken a vacation yet for this year that I've saved. But when we do, you know, hopefully soon, I would like to, I don't know. I still have this goal of $5,000, which basically works out to what I've been doing, which is $100 weekly. Okay, so those are two of the goals. I put it on the winter tracker because we're still in winter. Then I want to get that second month ahead funded, which means I need to get another $5,000 into that account. Okay, so that's my other goal. I also want to increase my emergency fund to $10,000 for the 2026 year. This one I am kind of flexible with because I do know that the month ahead, it's an emergency fund. That's what it is. It's just that I would kind of like to keep like a true emergency fund separate from the month ahead, because the month ahead is really like, okay, we both are out of work and we need to cover all of our expenses. Whereas the emergency fund for me is more like something very unexpected happens and we need that money either to help somebody out or to help ourselves out. You know, if we didn't have money in the appliance fund or fridge broke, we need a new fridge. Very likely example, right, you guys? Yes. So I would be like, oh my gosh, where are we going to get this money from? We're not going into debt over it. If we can't float it from our paycheck, we could go into an emergency fund, you know, like that could be an example. Or something crazy happened with the car or, you know, anything like that. So I would like to have that as a separate fund just sitting there at $10K in case of anything, growing interest, hopefully never have to touch it. And then obviously the month ahead fund is also just like that, but for a different purpose. But as I said, you guys, when you need money, if you have it saved, you don't need to call it something fancy or give it a label. If you need to spend it, you need to spend it. I'm just doing this because mentally it helps me to kind of organize my savings. But anyways, those are the goals. So to get to 10K, we need another 6,800 at the time of my putting this together, and that's the goal. So if I don't hit that, I'm fine with it, because as I said, we're also saving the 5K for the second month ahead, so it's fine. We'll see. We'll try. And then my last two goals for savings, because these are huge amounts and I don't want to overdo it, so we'll see. I am wanting to put another 3,500 into the Jamaica Recovery Fund, which will go towards repairing my family home back in the islands that was severely damaged by Hurricane Melissa back in October. So we had a lot of damage, and it's going to take a lot to fix it. So I'm going to try to do my part as much as I can to help out with that situation. And then the other goal is, and that's for 3,500. And then the home improvement goal, that is 2,200. This is basically to just kind of put some money back into these major home appliance exchanges, or, you know, I would really love to swap out some of my AC units before next summer. And they are through the wall units, so they're not just like regular window units. So they do cost more, and I probably need to like hire somebody to do it, because they might have to cut the wall to get it. I don't know. The ones I have are like super old, super old, and they're small. I don't know if they make them that small anymore. So anyways, I've been trying to do this for a while now, and I think it's going to be time next year. So I don't know how quickly we'll get the money saved, but that's another goal we have. So you guys, these are some of the goals that I've been sitting here thinking about. Now, does it have to go this way? No. But goals give you direction, and direction is important so that you know where your money is and where it's going. When your money has a purpose, you're less inclined to spend it and more inclined to direct it toward that purpose, right, you guys? Anyways, these trackers are all free. They're available on my Kofi. Please go ahead and download them and let me know if you like them. So that's one thing. And the next thing that is super exciting, you guys, so exciting. Okay, here we go. So Andrea and I have been working on a little project, and it is completed, and we are sharing it with you guys. Okay, so you remember how I said I'm saving 10K toward a home deposit? Well, I thought, wouldn't it be nice if I had a savings challenge that helped me to save 10K for the home? That was fun and interesting. So that's where the idea started, and it resulted in the Sweet Stacks Saving Challenge. Yay! Sweet Stacks. It's called Sweet Stacks because it is very much bee themed. You can say thank you, Andrea, for the cute graphics. She designed it. It was really a group effort, but she did a lot of work on this, and I'm going to show you how. So, okay, so there's a dashboard. This is an A5 dashboard in case you want to like put the money in your A5 envelope. It also comes with the A6 dashboard if you want to use a smaller envelope. This is the official cover. So as you can see, it will save you 10K, and it is bee themed. Look at this cute girl. Okay. All right. So now with that, you're going to get a savings tracker. So you can keep track of all your deposits. And if you have to take something out prior to the time, or you want to do transfers, whatever, you can do it here. And then you guys, let's get into the challenge. So let me flip these over so they don't get mixed up. I did not laminate these pages because I really don't think I'll reuse it. If I do, I can reprint it. So this is the section breakdown to show you what each section will save you. Some of these sections are pretty hefty, you guys, and other sections are very manageable. So section 1 will save 125, and so on and so forth. It tells you the bad boy section is section 5, $2,500. Bam, just like that. And you'll see why. So this is your tracker. When you complete the section, you can tick it off. And it can help you if you want to do it one section at a time, or you want to jump all over the place, but at least it gives you an idea of where you are. All right, let me go section by section, and I'll make the, I'm not going to rush you guys because I haven't filmed the video in forever. So if this is a little bit longer, it's because I know you missed me and I wanted to, you know, give you some quality time with your girl, Deanna. Yes, yes. Okay, so section 5. Section 1 is save 5. So each icon here is $5, and in the end, you will save $125, right? Isn't that beautiful? Oh my gosh, Andrea is so creative. Thank you. Okay, section 2 saves $10. So we're going up a little higher now. And this section will save us $250. Section 3, now we're at the $20 bills. The 20 section saves us $500. Section 4 saves us $12.50. I had to look at the tracker because each of these icons is $50, right? So we're getting a little more dangerous here now, okay? Now here's the stress. Here is the stress. Section 5. Each icon is $100, right? So that's definitely going to cost a pretty penny. This will save you $2,500. $2,500, okay? Now we get a little bit more all over the place. So section 6 will save you $300, and it goes in increments of 5 to 25. And look at these beautiful ladies in their apiary era. Section, or their horticulturalist era. Section 7 saves us $800, and they go from 30 to 50, okay? And now we get to the search and save. These next 3 sections each save $1,000 each. So here's what we did. We have some icons. Each of these have icons, right? Now, there are cards, you guys. There are cards. Here they are. Okay. I did laminate and cut these out. So there's about 24 cards, I believe. And you just shuffle these. You shuffle it. You pick one out. And there are 4 numbers on each card. So when you pick a card, when you're sent to the icon, or when you pick an icon, you don't really tick it off until you save all 4. Like, you can either save the whole card at once, you save 1, you save 2, whatever. You save what you need to save. But for example, this one card saves us $130, right, you guys? But you could choose like, okay, I only have $10 this week, so I'm going to do that one. Right? So you keep going until you complete the card. And as I said, each card has 4 different numbers. Some of them are very low, and some of them are pretty high. I'm not sure what the high, like this one has a 75 on it, right? So some of them are pretty intense. But overall, like look at this nice little friendly one here. Overall, it should save you $1,000 for each of these sections, right? So that's super, super fun. And then we have the honeycomb savings, which is section 11. Now for this one, these are little honeycombs, and each cluster has a different value. So this is 30, this one is 15, this one is 10. Now each comb is worth the amount indicated underneath. So that way when you fit, so for example, this one says each is 10. So this would be $30 for all of this because each one of these 3 combs would add up to 10, right? And so for section 11, this will actually save $700. It doesn't look like it, but it will. And finally, section 12 is a color and save. We have some icons here. Each flower is worth $25, right, you guys? And when I say flower, I literally mean like each flower. So this would actually be $50 because it's 2 flowers, right? So this section will save us $575. So you guys, what do you think of the hive of savings you'll be able to collect in the Sweet Stacks Saving Challenge? I am so excited to play this challenge. I can't wait. There's so much variety in here. And I wanted to make a larger type challenge because I know that because of the goal we have, we will be saving like bigger amounts of money. And I find that I don't have as much time as I would love to do my cash stuffings or my videos. So if I only have like time to film one video, I want to make sure I can get money into this challenge. And if I have like $250 or $300, I want to be able to be like, okay, I can only eliminate like 2 icons today. Right? So this is what we decided to do. I am so excited, and I'm happy to say, you guys, here's the best part of this. Here is the best part of this. It's free. It's free. It's free. It's free. It's free. It's free. Yes, you guys, you can find this challenge for free on my Kofi and on Andrea's Kofi and No Bucks Given. We wanted to gift this to our community for following us and being with us for the past Well, for me, I've been filming since May. Andrea's been around for longer. She makes amazing stuff, and you guys are just so supportive and encouraging, and we just want to encourage everybody for 2026 to save, right? It's the year of savings. Whatever your goal is, save for it. You can do it. We believe in you. We'll be doing it right alongside you. And no matter what your size or your goal is, just try, guys. Just try. $1 a week. If that's all you can do, it's amazing. It's better than nothing, right? Do what you can when you can, right? So we're all here. We're excited. And if you guys are going to do this challenge with me, I can't wait to see it. I might just include this in my weekly cash stuffing, like at the end of the video. That way I know I get it done. But yeah, you guys, so excited to do this, and let me know what you think of the challenge and if you're going to do it with us. I can't wait. So that was the big surprise, the big reveal. And now you know how I'm going to save for my home deposit. But I also want to say thank you to other creators like Maria over at She Has Got It. I'm planning to use this, her 2026 savings challenge book, which I know will save a ton of money as well. This is going to also help me to save for some of those long-term goals. And absolutely, which I still have to I still have to clip these and put it back into the book, but I did reprint Build a Bank for the 2026 year, and I did decide to add in the extra tills. So now I think I'm up to till 12, and she did create some more like add-ons for the challenge, so I'm excited to be able to do that as well. And that will also help us save for long-term goals. So the name of the game, as I said, 2026 will be save money, and we're going to use challenges that help us to do that, right? So I think I'm going to do what I've been doing for the month of December. I'm going to carry that forward into the new year until I decide to change it. I am going to be directly stuffing my sinking funds weekly, like I have been with this tracker, which helps me to always have money in the funds. And then for the playing and the fun, it will be just for the long-term savings. Okay, you guys? So that's what I have for you today. I'm thankful that you were here with me and that you stayed to the end of this video. Please go grab your free savings challenges and your trackers. And I really look forward to seeing you in the next video. I hope I can film it soon. But if not, I'll catch you on the next one. Bye, you guys.